Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 24. The processing of rare earth elements is set to begin in Jamaica soon, following Wednesday's opening of a research pilot plant on the grounds of the Jamaica Bauxite Institute, JBI. Construction of the $300 million plant was funded entirely by Japanese entity Nippon Light Metals under a memorandum of understanding with the JBI. Over a 6-month period, researchers from Jamaica and Japan will treat some 30 tons of dry red mud to potentially extract some of the 17 rare earth elements that have been found in the bauxite byproduct. These elements are vital in the manufacturing of smartphones, plasma screens, wind turbines, satellites, and numerous other high-tech products.
We have tremendous hopes for the realization of a fully commercialized project. And we believe that this pilot plant will prove it, and we start now to analyze and to make determinations in respect of the commercialization of the project from now on till when this pilot phase is completed sometime in February of next year.
JBI's executive director says all environmental regulations and permits for the pilot project are up to date. The pilot project will be executed at a cost of $500 million Jamaican dollars. Government has reaffirmed Jamaica's commitment to the United Nations as an institution and the charter that drives its operations. The recommitment comes as Jamaica joins in celebrating United Nations Day, observed on October 24 each year, in commemoration of the founding of the organization. This year's observation is under the theme Global Progress. In his message to mark the day, Foreign Affairs Minister Senator A.J. Nicholson said the UN had remained true to its original mandate while proving to be responsive to the dynamic global environment with its new and emerging challenges. In that regard, he said Jamaica was supportive of the UN's agenda for the post-2015 development agenda, asserting that this should lead to an end to extreme poverty and allow for an inclusive and sustained path to prosperity. In the meantime, the Foreign Affairs Minister said government continued to highly value the support provided by the United Nations and looked forward to deepening the cooperation, particularly in advancing the cause of small island developing states. Local Government and Community Development Minister Noel Arscott is asserting that Jamaica's emergency response capacity will be boosted following a recent humanitarian conference. The 6th International Mechanisms for Humanitarian Assistance Conference was held in downtown Kingston. Participants agreed on a set of action plans called the Kingston Declaration, which should enhance the coordination of emergency response teams. The 3-day humanitarian conference was held in the English-speaking Caribbean for the first time under the theme Strengthening Public and Private Partnerships Towards a Common Regional Platform for Humanitarian Action. Latin American and Caribbean energy ministers are now meeting at the Montego Bay Convention Center to discuss strategies for addressing the region's energy challenges. They're representing 33 member countries of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC, in a 2-day summit that wraps up on Friday. Principal Director in Jamaica's Energy Ministry, Fitzroy Vidal, spoke with JIS News ahead of the summit and outlined the importance of the discussions.
When you take the entire Caribbean and Latin American region together, I'm reminded that together we have the 3rd largest resource of energy in the world. The challenge is that the distribution of it is not according to where the demand is. And so what CELAC does, it's create an opportunity for all the 33 countries in the Latin American Caribbean region to come together to share ideas on a number of issues that commonly and jointly binds us together.
And finally, a designated JUTC bus lane will be created along a section of Mandela Highway for the next 3 months in an attempt to ease traffic congestion in peak hours. The westbound dual carriageway will be converted to 2-way traffic from Caymanas Bay to the Plantation Heights entrance from 6 to 9 a.m. weekdays. The process will be repeated in the opposite direction in the evenings from 4:30 to 7:30. A dry run of the system was done Thursday morning, while the actual trial period begins next week, Friday, November 1. The authorities are hoping that removing the big JUTC buses from the other lanes will allow for an easier flow of traffic. The effectiveness of the system will be reviewed at the end of the period, taking into account feedback from numerous stakeholders. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.